Hi, and welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm your host, Jessa Jeremiah. We've got a fabulous show for you today. I hope you stick with us. We're going to check in with some news partners. Janet has some great interviews to come ahead. And right now, if you are somebody who has experienced issues with flooding, either in your home or at your business, you're going to want to listen up because we have an expert here that can help. We've got Chad Nide, who is a business development manager for Dirty Ducts Cleaning and Environmental Inc. And I'm so glad to see you. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, Jessa.
So this could be quite timely to have this interview right now. Before we jump into some of the ways that you specifically can help, tell us a little bit about the business. Give us an overview.
Sure. Dirty Ducts Cleaning and Environmental. We're a privately owned, Madison-based business that's been in business for just over 14 years now. We have nearly 60-plus full-time employees that bring over 300 years of industry knowledge. As an organization, we really take pride in projects are on time, on budget, and being a first-class organization.
Those are some good things to take pride in. Very
Yes.
good. 60 people and 300 years of knowledge. So you're going to teach us a few things today.
Yes, that's our plan.
Good.
Yes.
Let's talk a little bit first about what industries you serve, what that means.
Sure. So we cover residential, commercial, and industrial sectors. And we really have two major business divisions that support all three of those sectors. We have our duct cleaning and industrial cleaning division. So duct cleaning would be your HVAC duct work in homes, businesses, and then exhaust duct work would be primarily on the manufacturing side. And with that, we have dryer vent cleaning as well for all three of those areas. Then we have our industrial cleaning division, which specializes more in, as it sounds, industrial cleaning, manufacturing facilities, settings, more of a housekeeping, as well as combustible dust cleaning. And then we have our second division, which is our environmental division, which handles asbestos, lead, and mold remediation. All of these services on our commercial and industrial service, entire state of Wisconsin, we provide our services to, and then on our residential, it's more of the lower third of the state. One quick point to mention here is that we do not do water extraction or drying. That would happen by a typical restoration type company. That is very important to get professional drying completed in the first 24 to 48 hours after a disaster like this to potentially save building materials and prevent the growth of mold.
Wow, okay, but you do a lot. Anything from your typical dryer vent to asbestos and mold, which could be a huge project. Let's start with the duct cleaning portion. So for folks who are dealing with recent flooding, what types of issues might they see that you could utilize the duct cleaning side of the business? Sure.
So, first of all, it's very unfortunate what we've seen, in the past few weeks. We've had firsthand on the streets and seen not only residential clients, but commercial, industrial clients that do not have insurance. A very high percent of them don't have insurance. So with that being said, as an organization, we are really doing our best to try to be flexible with that, doing anything that we can to help reduce project costs to make this less traumatic and a very traumatic time for our clients. But on the duct cleaning side, your duct work is the lungs of your home. It's pictured as that. What the ductwork breathes is what you breathe. So, in many cases, the furnaces, air handling systems are located in the lower levels of these buildings, basements. So it either came in direct contact with the water or it's still breathing in very moist air as a result. And in these buildings, mold is starting to grow. In some cases, unfortunately, with sewage, there's E. coli bacteria that are present. So that is all being circulated through the ductwork systems. And what it does, Jess, is it latches on to the debris that was in the duct system prior to the disaster. And that dust and debris that's inside that ductwork is a great mold. It's a great breeding ground for that mold to grow, E. coli to grow, and therefore, it runs through, and that's what our clients breathe.
Wow.
So, we come in and getting rid of the source contaminant is really the best and only way to get rid of that.
You explained it well by saying it's the lungs of the home, and that what you're getting out of there is what we're breathing. You, your friends, your family, your visitors, your dog, your cat.
Yes.
We need to touch on a couple things in the last minute here. One is asbestos removal, which you mentioned you do. Tell us how you do that.
Yeah, so we have a turnkey asbestos removal division. We take care of the permit filing, We build the full containment and the disposal. In many cases, as you're removing these building materials that do contain asbestos, you have to be trained, not only for your safety, but for the safety of others around you. So that is a turnkey service that Dirty Ducts provides.
Very good. And you talked a lot about mold when we were talking about duct cleaning. Tell us about that aspect.
Yeah, so the mold, that's certainly one of the biggest problems that people are seeing, not only in their duct systems, but also, in their buildings with building materials. Mold is a fungi that spreads and grows. Consider it to a dandelion. Look at a dandelion. It goes to seed, and it spreads, and 100 new plants grow. That's how mold responds in your home as well. A lot of people think that you can take bleach, which is 98% water, and just wash it off, and actually that creates a worse problem. And it is a temporary fix, but in actuality, it just grows back, and it gets worse.
Wow, okay. So leave it to the experts, which you are.
Yes.
I can't believe we got to go already. This is a fascinating topic. I can tell you're passionate about it, and there's a lot to know. So I'm glad to have somebody like Dirty Ducts to come help us take care of some of these things.
We appreciate your time.
Yeah, you bet. If you or someone you know might need a hand, Dirty Ducts Cleaning and Environmental Inc. might be the right folks. Thanks so much to Chad Nide for joining us today.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more Talk of the Town coming up after the break.